Todd Grisham. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
Saul Canelo Alvarez, a 4-division multi-time world champion. Quite simply, one of the greatest of all time. Here comes Dimitri Bivol. Here's the man who took the boxing world by storm in 2022. He won the Fighter of the Year thanks in large part to his dominating win over Canelo Alvarez in Las Vegas.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star of boxing. Here is a 4-division world champion and an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez. Fighting out of the blue corner, fighting out of Kyrgyzstan by way of Russia, presenting the acclaimed light heavyweight champion of the world, introducing Dimitri Bivol.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
It's a privilege and an honor to be here. I feel so lucky to be sat here talking about something I love.
You can tell both of these fighters are exuding confidence as they touch gloves, and here we go. High hopes for this battle between these two athletes. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Good counter punch. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Canelo Alvarez could have taken an easy fight, but he wanted revenge against Bivol, and he gets a chance to do it here.
Dimitri Bivol, what a fighter. What an emergence of a unit. Now, this guy is the only guy to inflict that second loss on Canelo's illustrious career.
They threw the hook, it didn't land. And they figure out the combination to this safe.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
These two fighters are made for one another. Oh, what a shot! Dimitri Bivol in some serious trouble here. They've avoided catastrophe there.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace, get the pace back to normal.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you think you come...
There's the bell for round 2. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Well, there's no business like show business, and this is the most unique play anyone will ever see in this theater, mano a mano.
For a fighter walking into a theatre, I think this is the closest thing to fighting in a gym. Because the people are up close. You can hear people talking ringside. You can hear people jeering, saying how good you are, saying how bad you are. You can hear the pressure, the expectation.
Tried to score with the uppercut. A real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dares do anything out of turn.
Do you believe what we are seeing? Nobody home with that hook. No rest for the weary. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest.
The bell rings and we start the third. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and start it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Dimitri Bivol just got knocked down. As we watch it again one more time, appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
But for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's time for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
He threw a punch and just got... As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about Bivol in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
We're switching off.
Good work. Don't forget the job and don't get carried away.
Get focused, get your mind back on the job, and get back out there and win the round.
Here we go to the fourth round. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with it.
The straight right just misses. Nope, that jab not going to score. Swing and a miss with that jab. sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Have to be a judge in this fight. Hold that thought! Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on. Oh my God, Johnny! Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Like very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Back into the fray here in round 5. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get sucked in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. He'll get knocked out. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. That was the moment.
Defense, defense, defense is everything.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Canelo in serious jeopardy here going to the canvas. And right back into the fray.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
It's a halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's just like a match made in heaven.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. His stamina is off the charts. When are we going to see a jab from these two? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Every second.
There's the bell to start round 6. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
Now he knows he's feeling hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink on you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Stamina is off the charts. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. That counter shot lands. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Catch and shoot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
Set him up and then take him out. Look, he's ready to go.
Just boxing, be smart, get your shots off and don't be...
Here comes round 7. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. A big heavy blow, and Saul is down. As we take another look, you can see it. The body shot was pitch perfect, and it won him the fight.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Gotta look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner. Somehow, get to the end of the round.
It's a good start to the round for this guy.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over again, they've got it.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Round 8, and we're off again. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, you've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? The courage on display here is incredible. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. They need to be careful. Did you see that? We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble.
Good shot. Good. Oh, he's gone. He's gone.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. And that's it. A unanimous decision win.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. What a result.